Hello everyone, welcome back to the Knitting Fever YouTube channel. My name is Dana and today I am here to explore a really beautiful yarn with you. So one of the brands that Knitting Fever carries on their website is NORO, and one of the particular lines in the NORO collection is this Rittou line, and that is the line we are going to be discussing today. I am so excited to share this fiber with you and I can't wait to get right into it. So if you are not familiar with NORO Yarns, this is a really interesting brand because the fiber is hand selected and inspected by Master NORO from the most ethical and reliable suppliers. Fibers are never treated with acid or harmful chemicals and are gently spun to preserve its natural qualities and characteristics. I feel like that really shines through true in every line under the NORO collection. In this particular Rittou line that we're going to be discussing today, this yarn is going to be made up of 70% wool, 15% silk, and 15% mohair. It is a number 4 weight yarn and you are going to get 150 grams in each dragon egg, which equates to about 361 yards if you use yards in terms of measurement. Right now on the Knitting Fever website, this yarn is available in 8 different colorways. I have 2 here today that we are going to be swatching together. So this first one I have is color number 7, and this is in the colorway Natsu, and then this is going to be colorway number 6, and this is in the colorway Fuyu. So Rittou in Japanese means first days of winter, where you can expect to see lots of color palettes reminiscent of dwindling golden sunsets of late autumn, snow-covered landscapes, and holiday lights adorning the icy streets below. I feel like that is such a dreamy and lovely way to describe these yarns, so keep that in the back of your mind as we're swatching these colorways, and feel free to go check out the website and see how the other colorways are worked up as well. The first color we are going to be working with, like I said, is number 7. This is Natsu. So as I was working this up, some things I wanted to touch on and point out that I felt were necessary. The first really important thing I wanted to mention is that the center pull on any NORO dragon egg I have ever used has been very easily accessible and does not leave you digging around the ball trying to find the center. It is very easy to start this ball of yarn off and just get right to working, which is always something I consider to be a plus. I am working up this swatch with a 5mm crochet hook, which is one of the recommended sizes. They also recommend a 4.5. This is really such a beautiful fiber. I absolutely love the way that this has worked up. Something I really came to notice quickly too is that this glides nicely through my hook. I didn't have any kind of pulling or grabbing at my hook. It just glides right through my project, which allows my project to work up very quickly, and I really appreciate that. Another thing I really appreciate is that since this is a number 4 weight yarn, it's just naturally going to work up quicker in general. So you can get a project done pretty quickly with this, whether that be a larger project like a sweater or a cardigan, or something smaller like a scarf or a hat. I think this is a great contender for that, especially in these colder, chillier months. Because of that wool, it's going to help keep you warm. There is definitely some plush to it, so it has a really nice luxurious feel, and that mohair and silk keeps it from being super scratchy and itchy. I also noticed through this dragon egg that there was absolutely no factory knots anywhere throughout the skein. Something to note that since this is a hand spun yarn and very unique, you will definitely come across some areas where you find it to be more of a true number 4 weight yarn, and maybe some where you find areas that are more of a number 2 sport weight yarn. I don't think that's anything to be concerned about. I just wanted to point that out. That is something you will find, but that is kind of the beauty of a hand spun yarn, is you get some variations in your fiber density, and I happen to really enjoy that. I think it makes the stitching more interesting. The stitch definition on this yarn is really beautiful, and it just works up in such a beautiful color palette. In this Natsu line specifically, I'm definitely picking up on those dwindling sunset and late autumn feelings. I can honestly say just overall, I'm really impressed with this Natsu color palette. I really just enjoy the way it worked up. On the flip side, with our number 6 Fuyu yarn, I also really liked the way this one worked up. I really enjoy those more purpley tones. We have a little bit of red in there and still some of those natural colors as well, like the gray and the brown. I think that helps to make this a more wearable color palette. If you're someone who's not really into a very adventurous color palette, having those neutral tones definitely helps tone it down, but still give you those little pops of color and interest throughout your project, which I personally also really love. I love a piece that can be pretty versatile in my wardrobe, so this is definitely a color palette I would grab for. I'm definitely picking up on some of those holiday lights that they were talking about in the description with this particular Fuyu colorway. I'm really impressed again with how it works up, and I can see see myself absolutely making up a sweater in this particular colorway. I love that each Dragon Ball comes with 150 grams of yarn per ball because this yarn really does go a long way. And as I was saying earlier, being this is a number 4 weight yarn, I think you could crochet or knit up a project in a rather timely manner, and the natural flow of the color would just work up really gorgeous. So I wanted to show you, of course, this one's swatched too, so you could get a little comparison of what they both look swatched out together. I really enjoyed the softer pigments of these 2 balls of yarn, and I love how the colors just flow so naturally together. It just seems like they change color at the perfect time for me. So I just really enjoy these, and I wanted to share a little bit of my thoughts and opinions on them in case this is a yarn you're interested in using as well. I think you can really see the attention to detail when they try to preserve the natural pigments of the colors. The word that just comes to my mind every time I talk about NORO Yarns is organic. The colors flow very organically. The piece builds up the way it's just supposed to. I will say too, even though this is a number 4 weight yarn, the drape that you get with this yarn is just incredible. If you're looking for even more drape and less structure, feel free to size up a hook size or 2 in these yarns if you're crocheting, or if you're knitting, size up a needle size 1 or 2 sizes to get a little bit extra flowiness to your project. All around, I just think this is such a beautiful yarn. I could not recommend this enough, and so that's why I wanted to come on here and show you it. Make sure you let me know in the comments which colorway you liked working up better, or did you go check out the website and find another colorway you like? Will you be trying NORO Yarns anytime soon, and what projects do you plan to make with these? Like I said, I definitely think I'll be making a sweater out of this colorway. So that is all I have for you guys today. I really hope you enjoyed this little yarn review and swatch. Let me know in the comments if there's any other yarns you would like to have a chat about and see swatched up, and I will try my best to get that done for you. But until next time, thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe to catch all the new yarns that Knitting Fever has to offer. Like this video and comment down below. Share this with your other knit or crochet friends who maybe want to see some new beautiful fibers. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye!